Hello dear students, welcome to Social Science class. Today let us continue lesson number 6, history lesson number 6, the Sultans of Delhi. In previous class we learned about the Arab invention, the Turkish invention, Muhammad Ghori, slave dynasty and the Khilji dynasty. Today let us continue the lesson with the Tughlaq dynasty. And Muhammad bin Tughlaq was the important sultan of the Tughlaq dynasty, very notable sultan, and he was he was having strange character, and he is ill-tempered, and he took some hasty decisions, and he could be easily enraged. This was a different type of character of the Tughlaq dynasty. So in this way we can say he was a strange character. Now let us see the administrative experiments of the Tughlaq dynasty. First one is transfer of capital. And to improve the functioning of the administration, he undertook some experiments. And one such experiment was the transfer of capital from Delhi to Devagiri. Devagiri was in Maharashtra. And he was of the view that the capital should be centrally located. But his view was that capital should always be in central. Okay, so Devagiri, 700 miles from Delhi, was renamed as Daulatabad, and he passed strict orders that all the residents of Delhi should move to the new places. And the residents of Delhi who were forced to leave their home faced untold misery in the course of their journey to a far place in the south. And a large number of them died during this way. Anyway, after shifting the capital, he realized that he had committed a great mistake. So he ordered reshifting of the capital, and again the people from Devagiri shifted to Delhi. And however, only a few survived to return to Delhi. First, he changed the capital from Delhi to Devagiri. Afterwards, he understood that he made a mistake. So again, he changed that capital city to Delhi. So on the way, so many members died. So little people survived from return to Delhi. This was one administrative experiment of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. And next one is another experiment was issue of token coins. This was another reform of Muhammad, and he issued copper coins in the place of the silver coins and with the same face value. But he failed to pass order that only government had authority to mint the copper coins. And so what happened? All the people started to make the copper coins. Consequently, people themselves began to mint copper tokens, and this resulted the devaluation of the coins. The valuation became declined. So finally, he abolished the use of copper coins, and he exchanged the silver coins for the copper coins. And the treasury, in this time, treasury was empty, and he was deceived by the people. And the experiment proved a great failure and weakened the financial condition of the state. So the government could not meet the demand of for the silver coins in exchange of token coins. So the people cannot accept Muhammad's rule. So people revolted against him. While he was putting down a revolt in Sindh province, he died of fever. So after the Tughlaq rule, Sayyid and Lodi dynasty ruled from Delhi for a short period. The last Lodi ruler Ibrahim was defeated in the Battle of Panipat by Babur, who laid the foundation for the Mughal ruler. Next one is contributions of Delhi Sultans. What are the contributions of Delhi Sultans? Now, first one is administration. The Hindus formed the majority under the Sultanate. The administration functioned on Islamic lines. Administration was according to the Islamic laws, but the Hindus also more in majority in the Sultan's administration. The army formed a backbone of the state, and sultans were supreme authorities, And Balban, a notable sultan, declared that he was God's representative and so he was accountable to God alone. And the sultans, however, had to face the frequent revolts for the local rulers and were always fearful of losing powers. Next one is economy. The burden of land tax heavily fell on the peasants. Peasants means farmers. Farmers wanted to give heavy land tax for the government. Muhammad bin Tughlaq further increased the land revenue and got it collected mercilessly. Without any kindness, he collected the land revenue. Consequently, the farmers revolted everywhere. So, weaving was the major occupation of the people. The cities provided employment to a large number of workers on account of brisk building activities. The sultans were mainly importing horses. Next one is architecture and literature. The main structure built by the sultans were famous Qutub Minar. It was 17 meter tall. Alai Darwaza, an impressive entrance. Quwat al-Islam Mosque and the fort of Siri. These are the main architectural contribution of Delhi Sultans. Next one is literature. During the Sultanate period, the Urdu language used more. Amir Khusro and Amir Hassan were great Persian poets of this period. Amir Khusro was a great musician and he involved in musical instruments such as tabla, sitar and others. The poet Jaisi wrote Padmavat in Urdu, which was Sufi poem, and Ramananda, Kabirdas, Raidas and Mirabai belonged to this period. And that's all this lesson. I hope you all have understood this lesson. Next class I'll give you notes. Thank you, students.